Hey guys, welcome back to Girls Frontline 2. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the event, go through everything I know about the event at the moment, because I've been having a lot of questions about it. So hopefully someone can get you guys sorted in the event. Now, before we get into it, how do you get to the event? You have to be level 20 to unlock time-limited events. Then you can jump in there and go into it, or you can do it from the home screen in the top left. That's how you get into it. Now, this event I actually really love. I think there is a lot to it. The shop's really good. You get so many freebies from it, which is fantastic. The first thing I want to point out is that we do have hard mode stamina. Now you get 3 tickets per day and it is capped at 6. So if you haven't yet done this, especially the global players, the EU, you've only just got it, so you guys might be a little bit behind. I don't know how servers are working on that kind of thing, so apologies on the server situation. But you really want to go ahead and clear the easy mode, the normal mode, as quick as you can. Now my account is about 20 hours old at this stage, and I have cleared it. I am currently account level 25, I believe it is. So this stage was hard when I was at lower levels. I had to level up to get through this one, and I am using Suomi. So this might be harder for some other people, and you might have to grind a bit harder to get through this one and play it on manual. I like playing everything on auto because I'm lazy until I absolutely need to. But this one is a bit of a harder stage. Just note you will have to manual this one to try and get through it. If you need more help, maybe I can make a video in the future, but levels are always going to help you get through it. Make sure you level your characters to whatever level you are, because I always find I suck at leveling my main team up, and I always forget to do it. So that is that one. But get through this stage. The reason you want to get through this is because once you clear US 1-3, you will be unlocking the hard mode. Now, the hard mode is something I definitely need to manual. Now, with the hard mode, you get first time clear rewards from these ones. So as you can see, I get a first time clear at the top here, but you also get repeat rewards that you use that stamina on. So essentially the reason you want to rush this as fast as possible is because you don't want to hit 6 tickets and then not get any more on the next day because you're sitting on 6 tickets. You want to be burning those tickets because you're getting 560 each time. So each day you're getting 1680 extra of the shop currency just for using your daily hard mode stamina, which is absolutely fantastic. You definitely want to jump on top of this and get it sorted, because all you have to do is clear the first one. Because if we look at all the difficulties, their repeat clear reward is all the same at 560. So all you need to do is be able to auto the first one, and you can just sweep that every day, put your 3 into it, and get your free currency. That is going to be a very important thing. Now, what else do we have in the event? And then I'll talk about the shop. We have Hazard Patrol. This one's just a roguelike type thing. Very, very easy. You just jump in, you click squares, you get buffs, you find the key to get to the next level. Once you find the key, you can go to the next level, you find the boss, you kill the boss, and GG's. This has been absolutely no trouble for the first 3 stages. Maybe it gets harder, but at the moment, it is super easy. Even the hard mode of it has been easy so far, but we've only had 1. Now, all these other ones will unlock over time, so keep that in mind, and you can check all the rewards you get over here. Now, the one thing I want to mention is Lotta. You basically get her and 4 dupes. So you get 5 copies through these events, and then there will be 2 more copies left in the shop so that you can get her maxed out. That's the Lotta you get. You also get a bunch of the weapon as well. The other thing that we have is over here in the Wasteland Impact. This is just Nikke. If you've played Nikke Goddess of Victory, this is just that. All you have to get is S on each one, and then you don't have to worry. You don't have to get triple S. As you can see, I suck. Oh no, it's only double S. I got double S on 2 of them, S on the other. But yeah, you just basically click your mouse and you shoot things. I'm not going to show you. You guys can jump in. It is super obvious. You click and you shoot the things that come on the screen. You press Q for a buff whenever it's ready. It hasn't been hard at all. I don't think it's going to be hard, but hey, maybe it does. But over here, once again, you get the same sort of stuff. Complete number 4, and this is really nice because we are getting another common key. These common keys work like equipment. I don't think a lot of people realize you need a common key. Once you put it on a character, you can't put it on anyone else. So those are very important. You get a bunch of other shop resources and stuff. Just note, you will be getting some of these shop resources, which is the current shop, but there will be another shop that opens, which will use these in part 2. So keep that in mind as well. They will eventually be useful. So those are the 3 main parts of the event. We've got the just standard stages, we got the roguelike, and then we've also got the Nikke type thing. Now, then we will have these challenge modes. I'm not too sure on these. That unlocks in 5 days, that unlocks in 12 days. We'll have to just wait and see exactly how these work. I haven't seen anything from CN about how these work, but I'm assuming it's going to be nothing that's too complex, and we're going to get more free stuff, essentially. So that is everything to do with the game modes inside the event itself. As we jump into the trade center, so I've already purchased a bunch. Like I I mentioned, we are getting that other currency, which is going to be used in part 2, which unlocks in 5 days. So, this shop, you can see these ones down here, the combat report and the analysis blueprint. These are unlimited purchases. So, if you buy out everything else, you will be able to buy a ton of these. Now, if we go over here, you can see what I've already bought. Now, I recommend buying the, the one-time exclusive type stuff first, and then going on to the other stuff. All these resources you can farm. These are gifts, which are generic gifts, which are going to be nice because you do want to actually raise the bond on your characters to level 5 to get the boost as well. These ones are special gifts for Ulrid, so Ulrid gets a boost on those ones. If you don't have Ulrid, they're not too much of an issue. But for me, like I said, I'm going for some of the cosmetics. If you don't like cosmetics, you don't have to. I went for the gems and the summons because I'm just an addict to summoning, and that's the way it is. Like I said, you definitely want to pick up these keys. I think the keys are fantastic. Those are the first common keys we have, because if we go to the refitting room and we go over here into the keys, you can see I've got these 2 equipped to QJ over here, and you can see the thing is, if I want to equip them to this over here, you can see if I go install, it's going to replace it. So you do need to get a bunch of these if you want to get increased stats on all of your characters, because these are equipable. They're not like universally splashable, so you will be needing them. The ones on the left obviously come from your own neural helix, so those are these ones that you pick up along here. So seen a lot of people asking where you get more universal ones. You can get these ones once you max out a character's neural helix, which isn't really commonly recommended for most characters. For me, I will do QJ maxed out, and she's about the only one on my plan to max out at the moment, and then we will get a bunch more through events and stuff like that. So that is a very important thing. Like I said, picking those up, the common keys, is going to be really, really nice. As we move on from that, the rest of the stuff in the shop, like I said, exclusive things first, and then all these things that you can farm are going on a lower priority for me. Obviously, these ones are the ones you don't buy at all until you've cleared out the entire shop. Now, will you be able to clear out the entire shop? I think you will at least come very damn close. If we look over here, if I buy the gun skin, and then I buy and once again, keep in mind with Lotta, you get her to 4 dupe anyway. So I'm tipping there's going to be 1 in this shop and then 1 in the next shop as well. You can see I'm on 2480. Now, as I mentioned with the hard mode, let's say the next part opens in 5 days. That means I've got 5 more days of getting 3 tickets. That's 15. And what did I say? I get about 1680 of the shop currency per day because I'm doing 3 of those runs. Plus, I'll get some more from these other aspects. But let's just call it 1500 per day for 5 days. What's that? That's 7,500 roughly, plus a bit extra. Let's call it 10,000 that I will get additional. So the 8,400 is going to get me these 3 here, and then I've got like another 1,000 to buy a bunch of these, plus additional probably on top of that. And like I said, we don't know exactly how it works with moving into the challenge modes, which currencies we get, how big the second shop is, and stuff like that. But essentially, with this shop, you should be able to buy out all the very low purchase items, being all these things up until this skin if you wanted, and then all these ones which are more sort of farmable, splashable items, then you'll be able to pick up some of them. I've seen a lot of people say you will be able to clear it out entirely. I'm just not going to say that completely. I would focus on the limited things first, and then go into your splashable things. Once I get into the splashable things, I always like looking at the higher rarity upgrade materials first over the lower rarity, because that's just normally where the value lies. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. You've got a limit of 6 on these bad boys. You got 20 on the gifts as well, and so hopefully we will be able to buy them out entirely. I do think you will be able to buy them out no matter what, if you say forego the second shop for it. But if we will be able to clear out both shops, we will have to wait and see. But essentially, the shop is looking pretty generous. You can at least get all the very limited things, and then all the farmable resources. You pick your favorite ones and then just narrow it down from there. But like I said at the start, the main thing you really want to do is get in and unlock the hard mode and just clear stage 1 of the hard modes so that you can farm it, and then you can get your first time clear rewards on the others whenever you beef up your account to go ahead and do those. You can just do that with your tickets later on if the stages are a little bit hard at the moment. But yes, that is it for the event. I realized I was rambling. Go ahead, clear out all those important things from the shop. First, once again, if you don't like the skins and stuff, you can just start going for the other resources. But essentially, I just go the high rarity stuff first and then get the general resources last. But that is going to be it for this one, for this event. Like I said, a really solid event, a really good reward structure. Pretty happy with it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.